What's going on, you guys? It's your boy, Myles J, because when money talks, people listen. And I know it has been a while. It has been a long while since I've been doing my podcast, since I've been doing my thing. I do want to let everybody know that I do appreciate all the follows, just about everything. I'm eternally grateful for you guys always being there for me. Between the last time that I did a podcast and today, I've gone through a lot of personal lows. I've not ashamed to say this, but I had lost two friends of mine. One was killed in a shooting. The other was sick, and I do want to wish their families my condolences, my love, my appreciation, because one of them was a high school friend of mine. We used to do music together, and he was always on the grind, and always thankful for that. Right now, I'm streaming live on Twitch, as well as doing this broadcast on my Spotify. And you can also be able to catch the rest of this audio not only on Spotify, but on Stitcher Radio, on Apple iTunes, anywhere that you can get a podcast, even Google Podcasts and so forth. So right now we're live on Twitch, and I want to say hey to Tim for dropping in. I hope you're doing well. And how's your night going? So I had lost not only those two. The other person was an older gentleman who I did a sketch comedy show with. The very first time I ever was on television, he was actually one of the guys that took me under his wing and wanted to work with me and do some music as well, because we had that connection of music and everything. He had got sick, and he had passed around the same time that my father had passed back in March. My father, he was ill. He was suffering from prostate cancer, and just want to say, cancer sucks. And this is my podcast. This is my show. I can say whatever I want, so I say fuck cancer. My heart goes out to both of the families of the friends that I was with. I want to thank each and every one of y'all. My condolences goes to y'all. And it was a tough road for me, having to deal with that. I had to take some time off, get myself together, and I tried to get back into streaming. I tried my best, but it was just on and off. So right now I'm trying to get myself back into the swing of everything. My podcast, my music, my acting, my streaming. And I did want to talk about loss. I did want to talk about that. And Tim, you said that you lost a friend when you were 13, that y'all were very close. Losing someone is very hard to deal with. That is absolutely correct. And the thing is that none of us really handle it all the same. You know? We all deal with loss in our own way. As a matter of fact, let me adjust this. Let me adjust that. Yeah, we all, sorry about that, you guys. Just had to make a quick adjustment. But yeah, we all deal with loss very differently. Some people, they go into different phases. A lot of us do go into different phases, dealing with loss. Sometimes we go into denial, and these aren't in any particular order. But we go into denial. We're going to depression, sadness, and acceptance. The acceptance is where it's really hard because even though you've accepted the death, you're still not truly over it. You know, it's more so that you go through the motions better. Um, you're still gonna feel that loss. You're still gonna feel that pain because that person is no longer physically with you. Like you're not gonna feel their warmth embrace. You're not gonna have that physical touch of them. But one thing that I learned is that we all have those memories, moments that we've been with them, things that we said and done. And for me, I always felt that as long as you have those memories of the person, they're never truly they're never truly gone. They're still with you. You know, you they live on in a different way. It's more so, and that was the other thing that I did want to mention, did want to bring up. Um, oh, and Tim, to say Michelle and Myles helped me with so much stuff. I appreciate them so much. Tim, I appreciate you because you are extremely supportive, and this is something going on here. I don't know what's going on. Yo, I don't know if I have any mods in the chat. Can I get somebody to help out with this? Because this is not good. Yo, sugar. Shoot. Yo, do I have any mods in the chat? What the fuck? Yo. Shit. Right now it looks like I'm having some issues with my I'm having some issues going on with my stream, you guys. Goodness. Hang on a second. Shoot. Shoot. Yeah. This is why, oh man. Fuck. Yo, I hope nobody is nobody's clicking on that link. I hope nobody's clicking on that link. I repeat, do not click on the link. It is hacked. Right. Okay, Alright, I think it should be. Okay, I think I should be alright. I think I should be alright. So I apologize, you guys. Anybody that's watching right now, please do not click on that link. I do apologize. But I wanted to talk about loss I wanted to talk about friendships, and want to kind of discuss like and thank you, Tim. I appreciate you. So one of the questions that I did want to bring up in this stream is in regard. Well, before I even get to that, I did want to say this, that if anybody is ever wishes to ask me a question, an anonymous, if they want to ask an anonymous question, just hit exclamation point questions, and it'll give you, and that will send you here, or you can just or you can just use that link right up there at the top. Tell on me, and you guys can ask me random questions. I'll answer it on the stream. As a matter of fact, and we can go ahead and get started with that first. So, what I want to do is I want to kind of go down a bit, and answer some of these questions that I haven't got a chance to get to. So, let's see what we got. Oh, Tim, nice. Do you ever think about being a famous singer? Thank you so much, P Money. I appreciate you. I have thought about it. Being a famous singer, I always, the thing was, growing up, I always wanted to be. My whole thing was I wanted to be famous, because as a kid I was always overlooked. I was one of the shortest in pretty much anywhere I went. I was shortest, smallest. Anywhere I went. So I would get overlooked all the time. But my grandmother, she used to spoil me because of that. My mom tried to wanted to spoil me too, but she didn't want to over spoil me. She wanted to make sure that the love was evenly balanced between my sister and I. So my whole thing of wanting to be famous only came and wanting attention was because I wanted to be, because of what I can do with it, with that fame and with that money that I would get from being famous. I always wanted to look out for my mom. I always wanted to do something for her. And I wanted to show people that I'm worth something, that you should be around me, should be me. It was that whole thing of self-worth that I used to have an issue with. That's why I wanted to be famous and everything like that. But now, fame does come with a price. Do I still want to be famous? Only because it gives me that platform to be able to send a message out, to be able to share my opinions, my dreams, and help others. And then Tim, you also said that Raw this Monday, WWE Raw, is going to be live in Norfolk, Virginia at the Scope Arena. If I'm going, sadly, I will not be going. But it sucks, but I will not be going. I would love to, but it is what it is. Uncle Pons, thank you so much for coming in. And what you mean, I'm not famous. I'm not famous. I'm not big time famous. I'm not making money famous. I'm I'm barely even Twitch famous. You know, I'm just me. Just Myles. And keeping it humble. And we also have Chasen in here. And so, for those that are listening right now, one of my friends, one of the people that I met through streaming by the name of Chasen, I usually do a little song, and I'm gonna do this. So you guys, if you ever do come to my stream on Twitch, by all means, if you want, I will gladly do like an improv theme song for you. So with Chasen, I'd be like, here comes Chasen, and ooh wee, here comes Chasen. I said, ooh wee, here comes Chasen, here comes chasing dreams. How you doing? So Chasen, you got your own theme song whenever you roll through in here, guaranteed. You're the Myles. I am the I want to start boasting myself up, you know. I want to be, and the thing is, I want to be arrogant. You know, I want to be selfish. But I try to stay humble. And I feel like doing a wrestling style promo and explaining all this. And Jason, I'm doing well. I'm doing a episode of my podcast, you know, and I just want to say, so full disclaimer for everybody listening, this is my in character. This is me. This is my bad side talking. That I always tell people to know their worth. Everywhere I go, I make sure that people understand that they are worthy, that they deserve reciprocity for all the things that they put out in the universe. So why should we take the time to be humble? Why do I have to take the time to be humble? I've been humble all my life. I've been in the trenches. I paid my dues as an actor, as a wrestler, as a vocalist. I worked hard for where I'm at right now. And I'm still working hard. I'm still grinding. So why can't I talk myself up and let people know how good I am? That I know what I deserve. I deserve the absolute best. And I'm not going to settle for anything less than that. Should I? Should I just be thankful for what I got? Yes, absolutely. But I know I deserve more. I deserve better. And I'm going to keep on grinding till I get it. Because I'm not going to be satisfied with it. I'm going to keep going till I reach the top. Because I'm going to keep working till I get what I know I deserve. The absolute best. So right now, I am the absolute best. I do the absolute best. I show off the absolute best. You're listening to Absolute Money Myles J. Absolute Myles J. Not just Money Myles J. But yeah, there we go. Not just, did I get the job? Not just yet. I'm still grinding, still doing my thing. But I'm not giving up just yet. Still gonna keep on going. Still gonna keep on rolling. And P Money, I appreciate you coming through. By the way, I'm eternally grateful for you. Stella, Celestial, we have Celestial in the chat. Thank you so much for coming in. How are you doing tonight? So, man, I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to see you. I've been meaning to catch up with you and check up on you, Uncle Pons. And you guys, keep in mind this is also a podcast recording. So I'm also going to be putting the audio on my Spotify podcast, Stitcher Radio, Google Podcasts, and pretty much anywhere else you can find the podcast at. So, what we're going to be doing, the topic, the theme, is this is pretty much a Q&A mostly for anybody that's in the chat. If you guys have any questions that you want to ask me, by all means, feel free. In the meantime, I'm going to be answering some anonymous questions that were sent over to me. And if you guys ever do want to ask any anonymous questions, by all means, hit !questions, and you can send me an anonymous question. If you want me to do it on the live stream, by all means, just put live stream or LS in the question, and I'll do it live. I'm good. Been sleeping most of the day. I was sick. Celestial, I really do hope that you feel better. I know you've been going through a lot. You've been dealing with a lot. I really do hope that you take the time out and heal physically as well as emotionally. I need to do the same myself, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'm always gonna feel good. I'm always gonna strive for the best. I'm always gonna try and do what I can. All right. So let's go ahead and get to the questions. One of the first questions I got is, if your partner suggested to take a shower with clothes on together, would you do it? If your partner suggested to take a shower with clothes on together, would you do it? I got it. So I'm gonna ask the question to the chat as well. My answer is honestly, yeah, I would do it. Why? Because they asked me to. It might be fun. And besides, just getting your clothes wet. You're getting your clothes wet. You're gonna wash them anyway. You're gonna wash them anyway. So, I mean, what's the harm in it? Let's just have fun. With my partner, I would do almost anything. I would do just about anything and just go crazy. Just have a good time. Because for me, I always promise any person that I date, any woman that I date, that there will never be a dull moment with me. We're always going to have fun. I'm going to make sure that you know that you're wanted, that you're loved. And I want to make sure that I keep you having a good time. I may not be able to do it all the time, but I'm going to do my best to do everything I'm going to do my best to make sure that you have a good time. Appreciate that, Myles. And I feel we all need time to heal physically and emotionally. Yes. But yeah, it's been a crazy year. Like, if they feel insecure, I'm down for them. Yes. If your partner feels insecure, you're there for them. That's what it's about. You got it. When you're in a relationship, you gotta have that support. You know, you gotta be able to support each other in any way that you can, whether it be financial, emotional, spiritual. Having that partner there, it's a great thing. Next question we got: do your dreams stay fresh in your mind when you get up? Yeah, for me, my dreams are very vivid. Actually, like I had, a, like I had a dream that not just funny. I had a dream that I was actually in a classroom. I was in a classroom teaching, and somebody was feeling sick. Somebody was feeling sick, and I went to tend to them, and they kind of pushed me away. After that, after that, the person started throwing up. This, keep in mind, this is a dream. This didn't really happen. This is a dream. Started throwing up, and they ended up throwing up on me. And I woke up. When I woke up, I remember that. I'm pretty sure. But there are some dreams that are very vivid to me, and like they just are fresh when I wake up. As long as I don't dream about going to pee, I'm good. I did have a dream where I did have a dream that I was falling. I had a dream that I was falling, and I ended up waking up on the floor. I had a dream that I was falling, and it turns out I fell out of bed. And my bed sits up. My bed, it sits up pretty high, and it was pretty. So it was a pretty decent fall. Yeah, I fell down, bumped my head. Didn't want to get up. mm. But I usually don't dream about I usually don't dream about things like just random things. There's times when I have had random dreams where I would be like doing something crazy, like I was skydiving, like I was skydiving or something like that, or like I was inside of a video game. I had some crazy dreams like that before, but a majority of my dreams, they are very realistic. And then there's times when I have dreams where they are almost like it's almost like a premonition. So have you guys ever had that where you had a dream that just felt so real that you couldn't tell if you were dreaming or if it was reality? Or have you had a dream and and then whatever happened in that dream happened in real life? Sometimes I feel like some people have that where they dream about either the future or things that are going to happen in the future. And that's why we have deja vu. Like, we have that feeling of, wait a minute, this happened before. This happened before. Where have I seen this before? You know, you wonder that. And so like, I feel like that's kind of where it comes from. And then that goes into a whole nother can of worms where we talk about how our lives are just like it's just like the Matrix. Like, this is all fictitious. Like, all of this is just a computer simulation. Oh man, we might get into that later. We might get into that later in conspiracy theories. It's all about conspiracies. You gotta do a little bit of Mike Tyson right there. Enchanted, welcome in, welcome in. As a first time chatter, thank you so much for coming in. And keep in mind, everybody, this is also going to be going on my podcast, and I'll be posting up my podcast tomorrow. I'll be posting up the audio of the stream on my podcast tomorrow. And if you are following me on Spotify or anywhere you can get a podcast at, you'll be able to catch it. Mm. Yeah, I only have a bit. Well, Enchanted, I want to thank you just for coming through, just for the fact that you even showed up here. I'm eternally grateful. And anybody that shows up on my streams, I'm eternally grateful because you are spending your time on me. You could be anywhere in the world, with anybody in the world, doing whatever you want, but you take the time to check with me. And I'm grateful because time is something that you can never, ever get back. But how are you doing tonight, Enchanted? How you been? Well, right now we are answering some anonymous questions that have been sent in to me, and I'm also answering any questions that anybody in the chat has. And also, if you are in the chat right now, and we go through these questions, if you guys want to, you guys can always feel free to answer the questions along with me. So I'm going to check on a few things really quick. Oh, send me a DM. Oh, no problem. Oh, nice. So you are setting up your TikTok. Yes, so glad. Yeah, I am so glad, so glad. And I hope that you DM me a link to your TikTok. If you don't have it in your server, I'll just go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and join in that because I'm trying to build up my following on TikTok. Oh, it's in your server. I'm there. Oh, hold on 1 second. Just trying to. Just trying to respond back to a few things, and I do apologize. I got some lo-fi music playing in the background, and I want to thank y'all so much for your patience with me. Oh, I disabled the sound alerts because this is going to be a recording. This is going to be going on my podcast. So, one of the next questions that I have up here is, what are you doing on the weekend? Mostly my weekends entail of me doing some of my side projects, which includes writing some music, writing actual sheet music, cleaning up, adjusting things around my home, applying for a few jobs, and I was tempted to go to this horror fest that they have at the Holiday Inn. There's going to be a lot of people from the movie Sleepaway Camp that are going to be showing up, and want to try and get like an interview whenever I can. Um, Felice Rose, who played Angela in the movie Sleepaway Camp, is actually going to be here in Virginia Beach, going to be at the Holiday Inn. So I wanted to try and see if I can go by and get a quick interview with her, maybe a picture or two. Who knows? Hey, Shadow, we have some of my people rolling through on the stream. We have Shadow showing up. Shadow, how are you? Glad to see you. We're doing my podcast tonight, and the audio is going to be available tomorrow. I'm glad to see you in here. And also, if I'm answering some anonymous questions that were sent over to me, and if anybody ever wants to ask any anonymous questions, hit !questions in the chat on Twitch, and it'll send you the link. All you gotta do is just type in live chat question, and here we go. I'll answer your question live on stream. And Shadow, I know that you were modding a few games with your brother. It sounded like so much fun. It really, and a chore at the same time. But how's it go? How is that going? How has it been? Ooh. Now, that's awesome. Sounds like you're gonna have a good time. Yeah. I want to make sure that I can't just stay stagnant. Can't just stay sitting in the house just doing nothing. Gotta actually go out and, as they say, touch grass. Alright, it is fine. It's fine. I'm about to eat dinner. Nice. Shadow, for those who know, Shadow is a bit of a chef. He cooks up a storm. So you go ahead and you eat that dinner. Shoot, this dude the stuff that he's cooked, his photos, even after you've eaten, the stuff that he's cooking, you see it, you're gonna be hungry. He is pretty much making food porn. It's just Bet he makes that food so good, make you want to slap your mama. I'm trying to debate on what kind of wings I want. I'm trying to debate on what kind of wings you want. Look at that. Ooh. May I suggest some wings? Oh my goodness. And then we have somebody else. Blondie. Blondie is a very, very amazing friend. I'm telling you right now, for those who are listening, please, by all means, you have to come through onto my Twitch. Blondie, how are you? You got to come through on my Twitch because you guys get to interact with such great people. Blondie is another person that is just near and dear to my heart. She's been there time and time again, helping me out whenever I need it, and just being a great ear to listen to. Yo, and thank you, Korean64, for the subscription. You've been subscribed to me for 2 months. I'm eternally grateful for that. And Shadow, you'll be back. I appreciate it. No problem. Blondie, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. And I'm doing a bit of a Q&A. And you guys can ask me anything that you wish. And if you guys want to, you can even ask me anonymous questions. But I'm living my life like it's golden. I'm so happy to see you here. I'm so happy to see all of you. Oh God, don't forget about the amazing work you did on in the Bailey. Oh, thank you, thank you. You know, I had to make sure that, Blondie, you said that you love my hair. I knew that you were gonna be here, so I had to make sure that my hair was on point and everything like that. Got a little stuff on the side. Excuse me. Mm, right. Thank you. I love the love that you show me. Oh, so we have Korean64 asking a question. What is your secret to being happy and content? Hmm, that is actually a good question. For me, I really don't. It's more so for me. What I do, it may not be for everybody, but I I tend to be as optimistic as possible. Understand that the tough times that I'm going through are only going to be temporary. I was always taught that pain is temporary. I was also taught that pain is weakness leaving your body. Um, I I tend to, like, when it comes to loss, when it comes to just about anything. Like, I've gone through quite a bit this year, and I'm doing my absolute best to stay positive. One of the things that I do is try not to show it, to be honest with you. But for real, I try to find my inner peace. I try to understand who I am and what makes me happy, and focus on that. In the meantime, try not to cause any type of harm or pain to anybody else. One of the things that you definitely don't want to do is ever spread that pain around. Of course, everybody knows the phrase that hurt people hurt people, and I don't I don't like that. If I'm hurt, if I'm in pain, I don't want other people to feel that. It may sound cliche, or it may sound like a stock answer, but that's my answer. I really don't want other people to feel the pain that I've been going through. I don't like to wish it on anybody. Um, all right. Oh yeah, and also, by the way, I have been working on the Bailey Club server. I've been revamping it with Enhanced Chaos. Enhanced Chaos, who is in my stream, has been assisting me with my Discord server. So if you guys ever do wish to join into the Discord, I will have a link in the description of my podcast. I also have the links in my Twitch profile. If you'd like to join that, by all means, feel free. I'm open to suggestions on things that we can add, remove, whichever. You just let me know. Enhanced Chaos has just been such a amazing hand, just helping out with so much, and just also on top of that, been very encouraging. I'm letting you guys know the people that I've encountered have been so encouraging, and I am eternally grateful for everything that they've done. They don't. It's not like the only thing they ask in return is that I do return the love, and that's amazing. That is true friendship right there, where you give the love you give the love that you wish to receive, and then they go out and return in kind. Mm. Oh, we have Korean64 saying advice. 2 questions will change your life. Oh, do you have those questions? Oh, 2 questions will change. 2 questions will change your life. 1, ask what if, then ask why not. Mm. What if? What if I was successful in my podcast? What if I was successful in my streams? Why not? Why am I not? Why? Why? Why not? Why? Because, well, I don't have to question because I already am. I'm measuring my success off of what I used to be. Because where I am is not because where I am is not where I've been. And dude, I'm all kinds of tearing up things, but in enhanced chaos, the feeling is mutual. And Korean 64 says, when you are faced with decisions, yes, it removes the I can't. It opens your mind to possibilities never considered. I can't fault that. I am 100% on point with that. So, I always believe this, that there's three phases to it. You know, when it comes to any type of projects or anything that you want to do, when it comes to success, when it comes to achieving your goals, it starts with your mind. It starts in the mind. Because you have to be able to think. You have to be able to know what it is that you want. Oh, Korean 64 says, open your mind to possibilities never considered. Those two questions. What if? Then why not? What if and why not? Changed my life. Started my business at age 40 and 59 right now. That is amazing. Just because of those two questions, Korean 64 is achieving his goals. I know there's another person that's in my server from time to time. I gotta give a huge shout out to him. He's not in the stream right now. Now that I know, well, not that I know of. He goes by Cali Writes. Cali Writes 1,000 words, and he actually went ahead and wrote a book called Into a Nightmare. You can get it digitally. You can get the physical. I had to take my money and actually get the physical copy of it because I want to show that I support him. It's a really interesting read. He actually did the same exact thing. He had a goal in mind. He spoke into existence and he achieved it. But that didn't mean that he stopped there. He kept on going. He's still going because he's working on another book. He's writing more poetry. Like, the fact is that he's not questioning why not. He's just going out there and doing it. He just goes straight into it. And I admire that a lot. But back to what I was mentioning before is that, and much respect to Korean 64, starting your own business. And there you are, almost 10 years later, over 10 years. I can't do that. Really? Why not? Yeah, right there. He said, Korean 64 says it. I can't do that. Really? Why not? What if? What if I could? Why can't? Oh, I can't. Why can't? I can't be successful at streaming. I can't have 1K followers on Twitch. Really? Why not? I don't know. All right, I'll pop back in later. I have to go for now. It says enhanced chaos. Can I use bad words? Yes, you can. Enhanced chaos, you can use bad words. This chat, this stream, everything is rated R. Sometimes we get a little X-rated. Now you really got it. Now you really got it, my brother. From another mother. Yes, you know it. You know it. I'm not sitting around worrying about what I can't do, because there's nothing I can't do. I want, in fact, I wanted to get into wrestling when I was younger. I was a little kid, and I wanted to get into wrestling. I was always told, "Oh, you're too small." I was the smallest kid in the class. I was like, "Oh, you're too small to be a wrestler. Like, those guys are big, big stars. You're too little." And I said, you know what? When the opportunity arises, I'm taking it. And I did. I wrestled in high school, and I did pro wrestling. Enhanced Chaos states, an old friend once told me this when I asked for advice. Fuck it or fuck off. I love it. I love it. Yeah, either fuck it or fuck off. So, yeah, it's very similar to like either shit or get off the pot. Do or do not. I love it. Love, and Korean64 says, love this stream. Unexpected. I am sitting in drive through Raising Canes. There's a gray line as always, but it's sound advice. It is a very sound advice, and I respect it and I love it, because because my catchphrase, actual factuals. It is actual factuals. I'll be back later. Thank you so much, Enhanced Chaos. You'll be back later, and I appreciate it. I'll be going on for quite some time. I don't know how long, but I'll be on for a while. So what is next for Myles J? Says Korean64. Well, right now I'm in the middle of getting my personal life together. I'm actually trying to get a new job. Once I get a new job, I want to start upgrading some things. There's going to be a lot of changes, not only with my lifestyle, but also with my streaming. I want to eventually upgrade my PC. I want to actually travel a little bit more and visit some friends. And in regards of, and I want to do more with my streams and my podcast. I want to use my podcast as a platform for not only myself but also for others to be able to speak their mind and to be able to get a little bit of that rub, be able to get themselves out there to another platform, something that they haven't been able to do. And I also want to be able to talk about different topics. When it comes to my live streams on Twitch, I tend to make it more like comfort food. When I'm streaming, I'm gaming, I'm having a good time, and in turn, I want you guys to have a good time with me. I don't get into many serious questions on my live streams, because my goal is to make sure that my stream is an escape. My stream is something that you go to when you are just trying to turn your brain off a little bit, because there's so much going on in the world right now that we don't need to be reminded of 1,001 different things. But I am going to be doing some more activities. I'm thinking about doing a poetry night on stream. I'm thinking about going back to doing my Wild Wednesdays, where I do some raunchy music, and act wild a little bit, playing game. Want to play a few more games with others. Get back into doing more wrestling streams, where I create not only the people that are in the chat and my friends and have a good time, because I love wrestling. I can't help it. I love wrestling. Whether it loves me back or not, it doesn't matter. I love it, and I'm gonna put my love into it. So I did want to propose a few other questions, as well as answer a few more questions in my anonymous chat. But we will get to those questions. We'll get to that question in a little bit. So here's a question. Here's another question that somebody asked. Why is it that so many people are ashamed of their exes? So, chat, everybody that's in Twitch, I would like to know your answer too. Why is it that so many people are ashamed of their exes? Me personally, I'm not really ashamed of my exes. More so, I don't want to be reminded of, like, when I think of any of my exes, the bad times come back, and why we broke up comes back. And I don't want to be reminded of that. So that's probably one thing. But in regards of ashamed, sometimes we tend to fall in love with the wrong person. And maybe we fall in love with the wrong person at the right time, and we don't want to be reminded of that relationship that we consider a mistake. Sometimes we consider it a mistake because we put so much time and effort into it, and then we look back on it, and we're just wondering, like, what were we thinking? What were we doing? Why were we wasting our time? You know, we feel like it was a waste of time over anything, and we're like, I can't believe that we actually did that. We actually spent the time with this person and that person. Like, that's. But for me, I haven't really been ashamed. I'm just more so like, I'm no longer with them. I don't have to worry about them. I just don't have to worry. That's the thing for me. It's just that it's one less thing to worry about. But then again, with me, I still do kind of worry about some of my exes. Now I did have one ex that kind of treated me bad. Well, actually, there's no kinda. She did treat me bad and wanted to make me feel like I was the one that was in the wrong. Like, she would talk to other guys, and it would be harmless flirting. If you're in a relationship, there is gonna be harm in flirting with other guys. Talking about I'm getting jealous all the time. It was a mess. I may tell that story another day. And here we go. Let's go with this last one before we switch things up. Something embarrassing that happened to you as a kid. Oh my goodness, yeah. There's been quite a bit of things that happened to me that was embarrassing. What's something that I haven't done? Something that I haven't told. There was one time that I had went to school. Well, I went to the bus stop, and I forgot to put on my belt. I forgot to zip up my pants, and I was trying to hurry up and get to the bus, and I was running to the bus stop, running, and my pants started to fall down and sag, and my pants just fell completely down, and I'm tripping trying to catch the bus, and everybody just busted out laughing. The bus driver felt so sad that she had to stop. She stopped the bus for me. And like, don't lose. You ain't gotta lose anything just to catch the bus. Oh my god, like it was just so embarrassing. And I got on the bus and they were just like laughing like crazy. Cause there I was in my, I was in my, all they saw was like my boxers and my pants just all the way down my ankles. Me holding my backpack and everything like that, trying to get to the bus. Oh my god. It was crazy. But I got other stuff and we'll save it for another time. So it looks like, so what I'm doing is I'm also bringing people on to the stream. If you guys like to, you can always join the Discord and wait into the green room. Let me know that if I don't see you, let me know that you're in there, and I'll go ahead and drag you into the interview room, and we can have you on stream, answer some questions and things like that. So, right now I have a friend of mine, Dreyan, who wants to join in the chat. Let me see if I can drag her in. Let me see if I can drag her in, you guys. Sit tight. Relax your mind. Lay back and groove with mine. You gotta feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie. Share that beat of love. Alright, so let me go ahead and see if I can get her on here. I wanna rock with you all night, dance you in the sunlight. I wanna rock with you all night, gonna rock the night away. Let's see. Right now, you guys, I'm just trying to set up a few things. Let me get this right. And when the groove is dead and gone, yeah, you know that love will survive. We can rock forever. Alright, cool. Let's put that down. Put you over here. And let me make sure that she can hear me. Hey Drea, can you hear me? Let me get my earphones on. Ah, there we go. Hold up 1 second, you guys. Oh. Ow. Okay, so let me try something else because. Oh, Drea, you're muted. Can you unmute yourself? Ah. Alright, so it's strange. So let's try something else. Okay, so let's try something else. Let's go. Let's move around. Let's just move around, move around. Shake your body parts. Let me beat it. It's all good. It's all good. Let me make sure. Let me make sure that they can hear you. Hear ye, hear ye. Can you say something for me?
Oh, hey, can you see by the dawn's early light? Was that good? I know it was.
Of course. Let me double check. I'm just trying to make sure that. Oh, try it one more time. One,
Okay, hello?
there we go. There it is. There she is. There we is. We got it.
Hello.
All right. So, just to let you know, you're not only on my live stream on Twitch, but you're also going to be on my podcast as well.
It will.
Yes. Look at that. Getting double exposure.
Mm.
Getting exposed left and right. Exposed.
Yeah.
All right.
Gotta watch my potty mouth.
Oh, trust me. There's no, there's no real rating on this, so you can say whatever. It's just,
Oh shoot.
yeah.
Hold up, Karma's calling me.
All right.
Hold up 1 second.
No
I'm
problem.
mute for a second.
No problem. My love for you won't die out. So you guys, I'm letting you guys know that if you guys ever do wish to join in, by all means, you can hit exclamation point Discord and join the Bailey Club Discord, or go into. And once you do, let me know in the chat and state that you are waiting in the green room, and I will be able to pull you in. So this is the first guest that I've had in quite some time. This is a just a very close friend of mine. She's been there. See, she's been there when the chips were down. When I was, all the stuff that I was mentioning before, when I was low, she was there for that, and I'm grateful for her. Her and another friend that she mentioned that she's talking with by the name, she goes by the name of Dark Karma. Both of them have been there for me and have been extremely supportive. In fact, Dark Karma is here for me IRL, and I'm so thankful. Helped me get myself back on track, and that's one of the things that I love is the fact that I do have friends that can help me get back on track. And it's always good to have a support system. Of course, you are gonna have to do things on your own. You can't just have them support you or have people just support you and support you. Because I tell this to everybody who tell me that, oh yeah, you've done such a great job. You helped me out with this. I wouldn't be able to do this without you. I can give you all the tools, but it's up to you to build. It's up to you to build the house. It's all about what you. It's all about what you do with it. So I'm not sure if she can hear me, but this is for everybody that's in the chat right now. One of the topics that I wanted to bring up is about trust. Now, I'll say this. There was a time when somebody had said something to me, or said that I could speak with them in confidence about something, about issues that I have, or whichever. And then they turned around and told somebody what I was thinking. So,
And fuck them.
yeah.
Fuck them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking bend their ass over and start doggy styling that shit.
That goes with what Enhanced Chaos was saying. Yeah, so I went ahead and I confronted them about it. Asked them like, "Hey, did you tell somebody or anybody anything that I told you in private?" And I did this little trick that my mom used to do. I told them that before they even answered, I already know the truth. I just want to know what your response is. And so they went ahead and lied to me in my face and said, no, they did not. So I said, okay, then let me explain to you what happened. So and so had inboxed me telling me that you told them what I was saying. Not only you, but also another person as well. And I even sent them screenshots. Now I didn't tell anybody else other than y'all two. And there's no other way that they could have found out. So right there, not only did you betray my trust, you lied to me on top of that. How am I supposed to look at you? How am I supposed to look at you? How am I supposed to trust you? I can't trust you with anything. There's no trust, there's no friendship. Because that's one of the things you gotta have in a friendship is trust. So the question that I propose to the people in my chat is, can trust in a friendship ever be restored once it's lost? And I'll ask you the same thing, Drea.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that trust can be restored in a friendship?
Fuck no. Nah, because they're already lying ass bitches. You can't trust a lying ass bitch. You can't.
Thank you.
Mm.
Now, is there ever any circumstances where you think that they could set things right? So let's say for instance, the same situation happened before, where I did confront them, and then they went ahead and said, yes, I did. It was a mistake. I was wrong. Would you still be able to trust them?
No.
Thank you.
No. Literally can't. Not. Won't.
So the thing is that once that trust is betrayed, there's no coming back from it. Is that correct?
Correct. 100%.
Yeah. So have you ever had an issue or had anything like that ever happen where somebody betrayed your trust, a friend, a close friend, relative?
Yes. And one is on Discord too, but we ain't gonna say names. We ain't gonna say names.
We ain't gonna talk
because
about that.
they're just a sorry ass bitch. Honestly, a bunch of sorry ass bitches.
See, I like that. I like that energy. I like how you're thinking.
And that's just facts. And I really hope that they watching that shit too, because I don't want to piss them off. But you like to be pissed off, bitch? Tonight is the night.
Now, let me ask you this: do you think it's healthy to be able to? Do you think it's healthy to go ahead and just piss people off that have done stuff to you, or should you turn the other cheek? Do you believe in that?
I do, but I don't. I need to, because I mean, I truly be pissing off people real bad apparently. But I need to turn the other cheek, but I won't.
You know, I always thought that. I always thought it was weird. Eventually, you turn the other cheek, they slap that one. Eventually, you're gonna run out of cheeks.
Exactly. I only got 2, well, 4. But that's all I can use. It's 4.
Yeah, and hey, we'll talk about the other 2 later.
Okay.
Because those ones can be slapped on a different level. You're picking up what I'm putting down.
Oh, stop. No. Ooh, Will.
Hey. Yes, exactly.
Oh,
see, So you feel me? You feel me? Oh, and we also have somebody in the Twitch chat right now. V Shock said, "Well, damn." And wanted to say hello to everyone. V Shock, thank you so much for coming in. This is
Yes,
a
thank you.
this is a podcast session. We are doing a little bit of interviews, asking questions in regards of trust and friendships, and all the questions that I'm asking. I hope that you guys would love to answer as well. If you guys ever do want to, you guys can join in Discord. Um, I'm in two. I'm utilizing one right now. Where I'm utilizing one, and I do have another one. My primary Discord is the Bailey Club. You guys can always feel free to join in by hitting exclamation point Discord and
Yes.
checking out the server. We are in the middle of revamping it, and if you ever do want to come in, by all means, all you gotta do is join in and join into the green room if you want to come up, and we'll be able to we'll be able to kind of chat, talk, have you on stream, have you on the podcast. Because and just to let you all know, this podcast is not only going to be on Twitch, it's going to be on Spotify, it's going to be on Google Podcasts, Stitcher Radio, Reacher, Breaker. It's going to be on Apple iTunes, anywhere.
Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Instagram.
Yes.
TikTok.
TikTok.
Name them all.
You name it.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be on all. So I want y'all to, by all means, feel free to join in and have a good time. We're gonna do it. Wait, is that Mama? Oh no. Oh, she says this Mama. Oh no. This is another friend by the name of Drea. Drea, in the chat right now is Enhanced Chaos. She has been assisting me with updating the Bailey Club server.
Yes, that's awesome. Nice to meet you.
Yep.
We need more people like you. So nice to meet you.
Exactly. She's an admin in the server. And by the way, Enhanced Chaos, Drea is also a mod for the Bailey Club server. So
yeah, makes me happy.
She's been helping to keep things going, keep things rolling. Oh my goodness. This is what I'm talking about. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, oh, you're in the server? Nice. We're all in here. We having a good time. I love it. And so I wanted to go back to V-Shock. V-Shock has stated trust and friendships. Too many stories with that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes. There's been plenty of times when my friendship has been tested with others. That people want me to kind of just tell all kinds of different things, about other people, but I'm friends with this person. I can't really tell you what they told me in confidence, because I wouldn't want the same thing. If I'm telling you something in confidence, I want you to be able to talk to me in confidence, and whatever we say is confidential between us. It doesn't have to be any type of third party. I want to be able to kind of let my guard down, and that's what it is. When it comes to friendships, you got to have that level of trust. Because otherwise, it's not really a friendship if you can't trust each other.
Look, man, and sadly, this world now, friendships don't mean nothing to nobody.
That's true. Like, I hate to think like that, but a lot of times, all people are thinking about is their own self motives. Only what they can benefit out of it. If there's no benefit in the relationship, then they don't want it, basically. That's about it. Like, if they're not getting anything out of it, like if they're not receiving any type of support, any type of financial gain, if they're not receiving any type of love, in regards of one-sided love, then they don't care. They don't want it. All they care about is what they can receive from you.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'll say it like this because I actually did. I got plenty of different things that has happened to me, and I learned from them. And that's one of the most important things that you can do with situations like that is learn from it and try and make sure that you do not repeat it. I actually was a good friend with a streamer. I was helping them from the ground up, and they were just they were just getting they were just getting hit after hit of different things starting to trend. Like they were starting to be on the upswing of things. They were doing so well, and when that started happening, they started getting a little bit more attention, and then
Yep.
they saw that I was still there helping them out. I was helping them out with their streams. I was helping them out with like different ideas and things like that. And
Hmm.
like they wouldn't give me the credit. They would just ignore me half the time when they got to a certain point. And after that, it was like, hey, I already got somebody else that's modding for me, that's here. They're here dropping bits all the time for me. They're keeping the chat active. They're they're doing all this stuff, and they didn't really say it to me, but they're pretty much doing all this stuff. And like, well, you're just here. I I really don't need you for real, for real. And that hurt because I thought that we had built a friendship. Because it wasn't just it wasn't just because of them being popular. It was more so because I enjoyed being around them. I enjoyed their companionship and their mindset. Like being able to help them out. I love helping out other people. But they would never come to my streams.
Nope.
They may have been to my streams like maybe once a month, but that's about it. They would hardly ever come to my streams. They would never drop bits. They would never subscribe. They would never. They would hardly ever talk to the chat. They would just pop in, say hello, and then leave. And even then, like I'm great. I said I was grateful for that, but like it's just that I put in so much effort into you that, and you can't do the same. You can't put any type of effort into me. It's hurtful, and it makes me feel like I wasted my time. Like I'm doing for you, but you can't do for me. What's the point? Is when friendships become one sided, it's not a friendship anymore.
Oh.
Hmm. Oh, V Shop. Oh, and Enhanced Chaos stated that myself and Shadow are two great friends that we've met this year. And she also mentioned that what I was talking about in that regard is that those things are toxic. Absolutely, it is.
Yes.
It's absolutely toxic, corrosive, and it'll eat away at you.
It will.
V Shock. We we live in a selfish society slash era. In this day and age, it's unfortunate. Yes. Miles, can I advertise your server over in Chaos? Yes, yes, by all means. Enhance Chaos, by all means. Feel free to go ahead and advertise my server. Um, I'm, I'm gonna start. Once I start making a few more tweaks, I'm gonna start making some new logos, and we're gonna have it Bailey Club 2.0. We're gonna make it a little bit more lively. We're gonna have a good time with it. We're gonna have some more. We're gonna have some community nights, movie nights. We're gonna have some.
Oh, I'm so ready.
Yeah, we're gonna have some streaming nights too, where we're gonna be streaming together. Like if you guys stream, we can join in and we have like a conversation about different things, and we can all stream together and just have a good time. I'm gonna be sitting over here with my pop. I'm gonna be sitting over here with my popcorn, and we just gonna just have a good time. It's all about that comfort.
And look, if anybody wants to come into the server after this, please, please do. We love everybody. We welcome everybody. But just know I will twerk, baby.
Oh my goodness.
Like that's what we're saving the other two cheeks for later.
Ayo. And yes,
Baby, I'm telling you, good time.
and yes, that's exactly what we're talking about. That's what I was smoking.
And that's what we're picking up and putting down.
Ah, she
Woo.
said it. She said it. One of my catchphrases. You picking up what I'm putting down. Are you picking up what I'm putting
Mm-hmm.
down? And yes, enhanced chaos. I am going. I am going with that name. We are going to be Bailey Club 2.0. This server is for wrestling fans. It's for fans of anime. It's for gamers, streamers, streamer supporters, and music lovers. Bailey Club is for everybody, and it doesn't matter.
Everybody.
And it doesn't matter what your doesn't matter what your race, creed, sex, orientation. Doesn't matter. We appreciate and love everybody. And oh yeah,
But I do have one thing to say.
yes.
Don't come on here flaring Miles.
Mm.
Cause there's only one. And there's only one only. Miles J slash Zaddy.
Yes, Zaddy Myles. Yes, you know it.
Mm.
Shoot, girl, let's put some miles on it. Oh, um, I'm looking at V Shock's comment. Back when I was streaming regularly, I helped a lot of potential streamers get on. When they did, they disappeared. Some of them are a bit popular streamers now. Not once did they support me. See, he now,
Wow.
see, V Shock is feeling the same. Was feeling the same thing. I, for me, I never forget. I never forget who started with me and who stayed with me and who continues to be with me. I gotta say that the people that I've met, one person that I met way back in the beginning was he went by Imora. He goes by Imora. He was one of the first people that I met, and he is amazing. Like I was in his stream. He's we connected because of Sonic and because of anime, so it was just awesome. And I've been cool with him ever since. And every time that I see him, it's phenomenal. Oh, and Tim said that Michelle got hit with the same thing that I, with the same hack that I did. Oh shoot! Oh man!
Oh shoot, are you serious? The one where like oh shoot with
Yeah.
because I remember on Mac Daddy server her thing got hacked or whatever and it was some stupid person like behind the camera and like put off this racist song that kept on saying the N word. It was stupid.
Oh yeah. That was somebody trolling. No,
Mm.
it was actually like my one of my extensions got hacked and it put a link to hacking Discord.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's even worse. I'm just glad nobody touched it.
Yeah. Dang. You know my dumb ass would have done touched it. Oh.
Oh man, I'm glad that you didn't. Glad that we got it out. Enhanced chaos. I may lose power. I don't know if you're getting those storms, but I am. No, we're not getting the storms just yet over here. I'm actually.
We're gonna be getting them tomorrow.
Oh yeah. So you might be. So so I hope you are careful. Right now it's going in and out a bit. It says enhanced chaos. I know it's going to be. I know we might be getting some. We're supposed to be getting something tomorrow here in Virginia.
Yeah.
So I'm.
Yo, Miles, yesterday it was wild because it was like hailing really bad, and I swear it would have done broke the windshield. But it was bad yesterday. I thought a tornado was here or whatever, man. I was scared. Like I can't. But they said this tropical storm, is supposed to be a category 5 by the time it hits us.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So y'all, everybody on the chat, please be careful. Please stay indoors. Be in a struct. Y'all gonna learn by the end of this stream, right? I'm fucking stupid.
No, you're not.
So, anyways, just Be careful, please.
Nah, you're not silly. You're not stupid. Well, you are silly, but you're
I
not.
am silly.
Yeah, don't we ain't gonna deny that. But you you are absolutely right though. Um, everybody needs to make sure that y'all be careful. Me personally, I'm kind of used to it. Like I said, my mom, she used to drive in the storms like it was nothing. Like I'm
Mm,
way back, we had Hurricane Bonnie. Bonnie was coming through Virginia and just hitting us hard. Like we had all kinds of trees and everything falling down. Like
damn.
it was insane. I was at my and the thing was we lived when I was around that time I lived near the beach.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah. So yeah.
Wait, weren't you in Hurricane Katrina too?
Oh no, I wasn't there for that. That was in New
Oh.
Orleans. My
Oh well, yeah, my dumbass. Look. What I tell y'all? What I tell y'all?
but you,
Dumb as shit.
but you knew there was a connection though. You knew there was a connection in New Orleans. My family's from New Orleans, so you knew there
Well,
was a
yeah, because
connection.
I know you, baby.
See, look at that. Look at that. But yeah, my aunt, my family, they were down there. They had to be relocated to Texas. My great grandmother, um, my great grandmother was there too. They had relocated all of them to Texas, and they stayed there for a while. I remember going. I remember we actually went down there and visit them and everything, make sure that they were all right. And
Was their house all right?
yeah, their house was okay. It was just like there was some other stuff that was just extremely flooded because you got to keep in mind that New Orleans is actually under sea level. They're actually they're actually under
Are
sea
you
level.
serious?
Yeah, they're below
Jesus.
they're below sea level. That's why they have catacombs and not graves. Like, you know, they don't bury anybody. So they have these catacombs where they put everybody in.
That's wild. I never knew that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I knew about it, but like when my great grandmother had passed, that was when we had actually went there and everything like that, and putting her casket in the inside that wall and everything like that.
Damn.
Mm. Yeah, I ended up cutting my hand on it, and I was like,
How the fuck?
yeah, like I don't know how I cut my hand, but like I cut my hand on it when I was because I was a pallbearer, and it had like my dad and I have the same name, so I thought they were talking about. I thought my dad was the pallbearer, and then he said, "No, that's you."
Damn. What does that mean, Paul?
I don't know where that name originated. I don't know where that name originated, but a pallbearer is somebody who handle or people who handle the casket, who hold the casket, take the casket to the gravesite.
Oh.
Hmm.
Ain't no way I'm doing something like that.
Yeah. Oh man,
Bro, the way.
I was the pallbearer for I was the pallbearer for my great grandmother and for my grandmother.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, my grandmother was my grandmother. She was so much to me that for my grandmother I volunteered for that one. Like I wanted to be able to like many times she lifted me up, picked me up. I wanted to be able to pick her up, lift her up one time at least. Oh, and we got people who are coming through, lurking in the chat. Just to let you guys know, this is a live recording of Four Corners of Entertainment podcast. So we are going to have this. We're going to have this stream be. This stream is going to be broadcast on Spotify. It's going to be broadcast pretty much anywhere you can get your podcast at. And I appreciate so many people rolling through. This is amazing. Like, and for everybody that's listening right now, whether you're listening live here on stream or you're listening on Spotify, you're listening on Google Podcasts, I really wish that you guys come through the stream on Twitch. I will have the link in the description. Please, 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 please come through, because we have such a great collection of amazing individuals that come through. And we have Schnucks, we have White Dragon, we have Enhanced Chaos, we have V-Shock. I want to thank each and every V-Shock. He's one of the new people that's in the server.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. And Enhanced Chaos. Oh my goodness, I cannot thank you enough. I will sing your praises to the highest. And I mean to the highest of mountains. I don't make me go into preacher mode right now. Cause your boy has got the life in him. He's got the energy in him. He's got that fire. He's ready to show some love. And that's what it's about when it comes to that friendship. Showing that mutual love and that honor and respect.
Honor, courage, commitment. That's what we used to say in RTC.
Oh man. And yeah, at one point I would love to have Enhanced Chaos come on to the stream. Come by. Chill with your boy.
Please.
Answer some questions. I just need to join in with you one night. Oh yes. I'm asking. Can I sing just a little bit? You don't mind,
Yes.
do you? Okay.
Do it.
So I'm asking. Let me stream with you tonight, if only for one night. Let me stream you here and stream you over there. It would be so nice, if only for one night. Oh man. I just had to do it. I hiccuped a little bit, but still, I had to do it. And Can't Chaos is saying, "Sing it, boy. You better sing it."
Sing it. Do it, sing it, everything.
Oh, I'm doing the damn thing. We doing the damn thing.
Okay.
Oh man, and then V-Shock, I love it. You can do it. Oh my god, I love those Adam Sandler movies. Yo.
Dang, that's what y'all. If y'all really do want to come by tonight, we can watch a movie and watch an Adam Sandler movie.
Shoot, The Water Boy, what?
Shoot, come on.
And V-Shock saying, we don't sing, we sang.
We sang, exactly.
Yeah. You feeling me? See, V-Shock right here is picking up what I'm putting down.
Exactly.
And so for the new people, so everybody that's joining the chat, one of the questions that we were asking is, can trust ever be restored in a friendship? Once it's lost, is it truly lost? Can it be earned back? Can the other individual set things right? So I propose that question to each and every one of y'all out there that's listening on my podcast. By all means, join in. You can join in the Discord server. You can join in my chat in Twitch, and be able to answer from there. Me personally, I do not think it can be restored, because once you have lost, I'm always been a proponent. I hope I'm using the right term. But I don't mind being stupid. But yeah,
Mind being what? What did you just say?
I said I don't mind being a little stupid.
Okay, but we're all a little stupid.
Yeah.
Shit, even Joe Biden's a little stupid too. We're all a little stupid.
Oh, don't get me started on that. Oh my goodness.
We ain't gonna get started on that.
Yeah, we gonna talk about that later. We're gonna talk about that later. Ooh. So, V-Shock states, in a friendship, maybe. A relationship, no. I like that. It depends on the level. There's some levels to to the friendship or to that. Yeah. Um, and
Okay, yeah, I could understand that.
yeah. Enhanced Chaos says, under the right circumstances, yes, it can be. Be direct, be honest, let them know what you're about. A relationship, absolutely not. A friendship, maybe. Like that. And V-Shock says,
So what does he mean, like, in a relationship, though? Like, you talk about, like, cheating or lying or...
being, boyfriend and girlfriend lying to each other, mistrusting.
Okay.
Yeah. So I can definitely understand that.
Yeah.
I've been there before. I think I actually mentioned that about one of my exes. She had a whole bunch of numbers for a whole bunch of guys. Used to talk to them, and she had and she was telling me that she was gonna make sure that she dropped each and every one of them. And so, and the thing was, she did. She stopped talking to them, stopped hanging out with them, and then like maybe like about 2 weeks into our relationship, she was talking right back with them again. In fact, she actually had one of them. She actually took me to her family cookouts. I was invited to the family cookouts. They had about 3 in total, because some family members couldn't be there for certain days.
Yeah.
And so, what she did was, she had one of her other guys there, and she was sitting next to him while we were at the table eating. She sat next to him, and I was sitting away. And she
That is something else.
yeah, basically the entire time that we were there, she was treating me like I was a trophy. She was telling them about the stuff, because at the time I did a sketch comedy show. It was just starting to air on TV, and I was also starting to get into I was doing wrestling as well. So I was out and about. I was everywhere. I was known throughout most of Norfolk, and like her talking with this guy and treat me this way, like, it makes no sense. Like, it just sucks. Like, you told me that you were done with them, you weren't going to talk to them, and then she lied and said that I never said that. I never said that I wasn't going to stop talking to them. And then saying, well, they're friends. No, they're more than friends. I saw how you had your hand on them, how you talked to them. You don't even do that for me. I'm not stupid. I was born in the afternoon, but it wasn't yesterday afternoon. Oh, so we got Celestial saying, a friendship, yes, if 2 people want to make it work, but relationship, no. Facts. You have to want to friendship to make it work. Yes. And
Exactly.
and it has to be mutual. And it has to be mutual. On top of that, it cannot be just one person reaching out to the other. Well, of course, somebody's got to start it. But it can't be just that one person.
Like, if you're both reaching out to each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, like, they just, like, stop talking and leave, right?
Yeah.
Does that make that acceptable? No.
That's a good question. That's a very good question.
It don't.
You cannot just
Up and leave.
up and leave. You gotta stick through it. Make sure that we get the air
You can only do
clear.
so much.
Yeah. Boyfriend cheating, lying, of course. And then, and V-Shock, I gotta make sure if I'm not following you already, I gotta make sure I give you a follow. White Dragon states that you can restore trust in the friendship and make amends, but it's hard in a relationship. So I'll also say no. So everybody seems to be in agreement with this. That
Can't make amends. If you're not doing anything to make amends.
you gotta make amends if you want to be friends. Yo, you gotta make amends if you want to be friends. Gotta make amends if you want to be friends. Gotta make amends if you want to be friends.
You want to be friends? Okay, you know what? We gonna make a song like that one day.
Oh yeah, you know it. Also, I try to be everyone's friend until they don't give me the same respect I give them. Actual factuals right there. Thank you. If you don't give me that same energy, then why am I wasting my time?
Exactly.
You know, like like I was mentioning before, like with the with the streamer. Like, what's the point of me being there in your streams constantly and helping you out and doing this, that, and the third for you,
Yep.
and you're not here for me. You're not streaming. You're not streaming with me. You're not assisting me. You're not talking with me. None of that.
Yep.
So why are we wasting our time? And
Don't waste my zaddy's time.
yeah, damn right, you feel me.
Mm-hmm.
That's and Enhanced Chaos says that's exactly um, what we've been talking about all week. Yes, exactly. You got to put in. You got to. They always tell you this since you're a kid. They always told us that you want to treat others the way that you want to be treated.
Yep.
But yet you do that. You continue on to treat others the way that you want to be treated. But yet you don't get treated. You don't get treated that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So that's the world. That's the world that we live in. Oh, we got Tim, aka Big Baller Bars,
Oh
stating,
yeah. What's
say,
up, Tim?
saying, "I'm 41. I only try and have few internet friends. IRL friends are harder dealing with, but IR relationships, no." Okay, yeah, okay, I can understand that. I can understand that. Um, I gotta admit that I always, I always didn't really care for internet friendships because it's like having a pen pal almost. So I didn't. So at first, so I really didn't. It wasn't until like the advancement of different things that I really did see, and I see some people that are really, really doing things. Like I can say this, um, Mac Daddy McFlurry. I gotta give a shout out to Mac Daddy McFlurry. Oh, but hold on a second. I wasted my time a lot, a few months, for a few months. Been there, so many people, and everyone is pointing fingers at me, like I wasn't doing what I was supposed to in the friendship, when in reality I was. Celestial, you are in the same barrel. Well, you're in the same circle as
As all
us.
of us.
Yes, you are feeling what we're feeling. That is the definition of picking up what we're putting down. And she said, she also states that, so I took my loss and now remember them as a lesson. Absolutely.
You gotta remember those people as a lesson. Am I
Yes.
right, Miles?
Oh yes, yes, absolutely.
Am I right?
Yes. See, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yes. But look, one thing I gotta say is that you can only be there so much for people that just, I don't know how to word it in a good way. It's just a lot of friendships do not work out.
Yeah.
Okay, and let's be real. This is like online. Okay, this is online friends. It's not like you guys are gonna be seeing each other each and every day to build that relationship stronger. Okay, a lot of internet friends do not work out.
That's
But like with you, Miles, you will always be my best friend. I have always been there for you, and I will continue to be there for you. And I hope that I get that in return.
of course. You definitely will.
And just things you just what you like I said, you can only be there for someone so much. Like you, when you think that you're there for someone, you're not. You got to go fucking above and beyond to be there for somebody, apparently. But some relationships just don't work out. This world is revolved around what someone can do for you, what you can do for them, or like yeah, and you just relationships, fucking friendships, even with family, bro, blood. It's this world is just fucking awful now. It is. It is. And that's just like I don't want to accept that because there are good people out there. There really is. Ones that'll care for you, one that will just continue to check up on you, that are just family to you, like you are family to me. But this world is just not how it used to be. I know the world was awful back then too, but times have really changed.
You are absolutely right. Times have changed, but it is amazing how people tend to show their true colors when the chips are down. And
Exactly.
I do want to say this. Thank you so much, Enterprise, for the follow. We are right now live doing a podcast. Four Corners of Entertainment podcast available on Spotify, Apple Apple iTunes. It's also available on Google Podcasts and Stitcher Radio, anywhere that you can get a podcast, and it is absolutely free. There may be commercials here and there, but hey, I gotta pay the bills.
Amen to that.
Yes. And I thank you so much. I thank you so much for the follow and for coming through. And if anybody ever does wish to either answer the questions, be a part of the podcast, by all means, you can feel free and join the server, hop into a Bigly Club, join into the green room, and wait there for me, and I will pull you in. We can do.
Oh, can I say one more thing, Miles, after you're done talking? Sorry.
Oh, absolutely. Um, let's see. I wanted to also address this. Celestial says, I am a bomb friend. I can actually say that if you ride with me, I ride with you. You'll never be left behind. You will be my family. It's all about family.
All about family, exactly.
Yes, yes, yes. And also, what were you about to say? I apologize.
But no, you're good. I interrupted you. My bad. I just wanted to say this before it gets off my head.
Sure.
But when you're in a friendship, okay,
Mm-hmm.
when they say that you're not doing enough, just know that you are doing enough. Because if you can't check up on somebody every day, you can't. That's just unrealistic, okay? Because we all have lives. We are all grown ass people, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But when you feel like you're not doing enough for a friendship, just know that you are, because that shit is gonna drag you down. You don't have to check up on somebody every single day. It's just the fact of, like, you can check up on them like one time a week. Fuck.
Yeah.
At least you're doing something, to just for them to know that you are thinking of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So don't put yourself down. Do not. This is what I tell Myles. Don't put yourself down over someone else. Like, you did your best, okay? Everybody does their best. You just can't do enough for people now. You can't. Unless you're bowing down to them. Okay? That's basically how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like I told you, Myles, I told you I'm gonna say some shit, okay? And I'm not talking about no one. I'm just saying, like, from what I've dealt with, and like from future things, because I've lost a lot of friends. Well, I still got y'all and my family. That's all. Shit, I don't need 1,500 friends. Shit. But it's just the fact of, like, everybody's got a life, okay? And you do, and just, like, for example, just knowing that Myles is here for me. He doesn't text me every day. He doesn't. I don't text him every day either. But just, like, he checks up on me like one time, maybe 2 times a week. But just knowing that he's thinking of me and just wondering and just thinking of how I'm doing and, like, checking up on my child, that means the world to me, man. It really does. And I very much appreciate that. And that's why I give you the same in return. That's all that matters. You can't check up on someone every single day. I'm sorry, I keep on saying that, but that is just facts. You can't.
You're absolutely right. And also, hold on one second. We got 420. First off, we have 420 Musa coming
Hmm?
in. 420 Musa stepping into the chat. Thank you so much for joining in.
Welcome.
And then also we have V Shock with a statement. By the way, Drea, that
Huh?
statement, that's everything that you said. Oh my goodness, it hit home so hard, and I love it. Love you for
I'm
that.
sorry if I was stuttering and sounded kind of stupid, but
It,
it's I. You know how I am, but I very much do appreciate you with all my heart, and I'll always be there for you, man. Always.
thank
Through
you.
the lows and through the ups.
Yeah, that's what it's about. Can we switch over to the other server, Bailey Club, so
Yeah,
that
yeah,
we can get
that's
everything?
fine.
All right, so I'll see you in there.
Okay, where do
And
I go?
oh, just go into the green room.
Green room.
All right,
Okay.
and we have V Shock stating, as human beings, we all have that one issue being overthinking. We tend to overthink because either we
Yes.
want to please the people we are around, or we overthink the lessons we learned from getting hurt before. That is true.
Yes.
I agree 100%.
That is very true. Facts.
And
All
then
the way.
hey, and then we have Belle popping in. Thank you so much for coming in. You're lurking as you're cleaning and organizing. Thank you so much, Belle. I appreciate that. Thank you. So, let me go ahead and hop on over, and
All right.
we're going to say hello to we're going to say hello to a new friend.
All right. I'm hopping over.
All right, I'll see you in a minute. Let's see. We can get this right. Get it right. Get it right. Get it tight. Get it right. Get it right. Get it tight. Hey, work, Angelica. Let's see. Eliza. Here we go. Enhanced chaos. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Give me one moment. I gotta mess with the settings, and my server right now, Discord, is.
No, no worries, no worries. I thank you so much.
All
So
right. Can you guys hear me a little bit better now?
loud and clear. And I in chat, let me know if you can hear chaos.
Awesome.
So first things first. How are you this evening?
A lot better. I heard from a random friend today, and we talked for about 3 hours.
Wow. See, that's talking with three.
Just two girls BSing on the phone. It was great.
Give me 1 second. Let me just turn this down because it seemed like it was going in
Soup
and
for
out.
the baby came in for.
There we go.
The wedding, and
Oh,
he's gonna look so freaking cute in it.
oh my goodness. It's gonna be adorable. I know it. Oh, but so enhanced chaos. Um, first time I'm bringing people onto my stream in a long while. Can I have you introduce yourself to not only the people on my stream but the people on my podcast?
My name is Enchanted Chaos. I have
Oh, and
been helping Myles re-up Bailey Club and doing my best to support him.
Enchanted Chaos. I've been saying enhanced.
And he's been doing the same, vice versa.
Oh, You might want to turn
A
down the.
full-time mom with not much of a life outside the house at the moment.
Oh,
Go ahead, Miles.
oh, no problem. Can you hear me through on Discord, or are you are you hearing me through the stream?
Stream. Do I need to close the stream?
Yeah, cause it's a bit of a delay, or or at least turn the volume down on it.
All right, Miles, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Oh, I can. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, I got you now. Sorry. That's what was going on. I apologize about that.
No, you're absolutely fine. You're absolutely fine.
Yeah, no, I'm just a full-time mom right now. Just trying to help out friends on Discord, where I can. I met Shadow from Shadow Realm a few months back, and recently met Myles, and we hit it off. And I've been helping him reamp Bailey Club, soon to be Bailey Club 2.0. We still need to do some cosmetic work on the server, and waiting to hear some feedback or what you guys would like to see, and what should be gone. But other than that, we've just been hanging out and having a lot of fun. I've been promoting my server as much as possible and helping out my friends as well too. I have an 18-month-old baby boy, and it's a little bit crazy at home right now, but I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Oh man, being a mom is tiresome and rewarding at the same time.
It really is.
I was raised.
I absolutely love it.
I was raised by a single mother, so I have a lot of respect for moms all around. Uh, Respect for single mothers, for stay-at-home mothers,
I'm very
mothers all
lucky
around.
to have my husband. He is an amazing daddy. He works 6 days a week and pretty much pulls anywhere from 40 to 65 hours a week. But he spends every second he can with us in his free time and never complains. He just loves to be with us, and it's like one of those blessings in life that you can't really look away from. I got very, very lucky.
I'll definitely say that because wow, man.
Yeah,
So
I love it.
For this podcast, I've been answering some anonymous questions and some questions from people in the chat, as well as asking others questions. The primary topic for this podcast has been in regards of trust in a relationship, and we're talking about both a friendship as well as a relationship, you know, between either married individuals or people that are dating, things like that, a courtship in a sense. So in your opinion, do you feel that trust can be restored in a relationship once it's lost?
In a romantic relationship, no, I don't think it can be restored. Depending on the severity of the issue in the friendship, um, there's a small possibility that it could be restored. It has to be pretty much what was said earlier in the stream. Has to be on mutual terms. You have to both want it. You have to work at it. Be open, be upfront, be honest, and just let them know what you're about. There's no use in bullshitting it. At least I don't think. And you just gotta go from there. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Unfortunately, I lost a lot of good friends earlier this year, and from me burning bridges without meaning to. I was just having a very hard time in real life and on Discord, and I burned a shit ton of bridges on Discord. because of the way I reacted to a situation. And unfortunately, they were friendships that I couldn't rebuild. I was able to rebuild on a few of them, but it had to be mutual. It's taken a lot of work, and it's still ongoing. That was actually one my phone call earlier today was one of the people I thought I was going to lose because of that, because of the way I reacted in that argument. But we were able to get back on top. I mean, we sat there for 3 hours today just BSing, talking about everything you can think of. And I haven't heard from her in 3 months, so it was great. She was like, "Yeah, we haven't talked in a while. I've been busy." I'm like, "I know, it's summertime, you have a kid, and you're working 2 jobs right now. I get it." So it really depends. It really depends on the effort. It can't be one sided at all. Um, and I relationships, romantic, absolutely not. It is never a good idea to do that because there's always going to be tension from and resentment from the mistrust that was there before. Um, but yeah.
I love everything that you had to say, and I definitely agree. Um, so, has there been a situation where somebody had lost your trust, and were you able to? Well, another situation where somebody lost your trust, and that was it. Like they never earned it back.
Um, yeah, actually, this was a family member.
Mm.
My mother. I moved back up to Pennsylvania from Maryland about, I want to say, 11 years ago. I moved up here in '07. I started rebuilding that relationship. Unfortunately, 2 years ago, I had to end it. Um, I did my best to rebuild it, but it was toxic. I was doing everything I could, and she was turning me into somebody I didn't want to be because of the toxic relationship. Um, the hardest thing I ever had to do was cut ties completely with her. Um, I did that, and I'm very happy I did because I'm now learning from her mistakes, and I'm doing the best I can not to have my son be raised in that type of environment. I want the best for him. I want to do better for him. Um, it's too much. That story is way too much to get into, and I do apologize, but it was just so toxic. I could not stay in it.
Like you're completely fine. I don't want you to talk about anything that you don't feel comfortable talking about. But yeah, that type of
Yeah.
thing. I think you did the right thing because you do want to make sure that
I
you
mean,
remove
I
yourself.
burned that bridge hard. I royally, royally burned that bridge. But a statement also needed to be made because of her personality, um, because of the type of person she is. At least that's what it felt like on my side. Um, I unfortunately don't speak to a lot of the family anymore because of it, and they don't like the fact that I will not allow my son to see her.
Um,
So, but it's what it is. My
exactly.
son has an amazing family behind him. Unfortunately, it's just not my mother's side of the family. So, he has his grandparents from his dad's side. He has their entire family. And hopefully one day he'll be able to meet my father, but he lives down south, so I have no clue.
Oh man. So I I really do think that I really think you made the right decision, right call.
Yeah,
I
that's probably one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to do. The toxic relationship, I can say this without it being too upsetting. It may be upsetting and triggering for some. If you, so I do apologize. My brother passed away in '07 from a drug overdose, and my sister passed away when she was 5 years old. I was only 6 months. She lost two children. She was just an irresponsible parent. I have no idea how I survived her, but I did. So I gave her a second chance later in life. It just didn't work.
I'm so sorry
Um,
about that.
Yeah.
Like
So there are
that's
some that you can try to repair, but there are some that just should not be repaired. And that's probably the best, like the best um, example I can give.
I I appreciate that. And my thing is like if they didn't want you to burn the bridge, then they shouldn't have poured the gasoline on it.
Yeah,
You
I mean, exactly.
Oh man.
I can't agree
Yeah.
with you more. I couldn't agree with you more.
All right. So one of the so I want to I do want to ask this question as well because since we're talking about relationships and things like that, um, in your opinion, why do you think it is that so many people are ashamed of their exes?
Oh my god. Please don't make me think about it. Um, there was definitely a learning experience, I can say that.
All right.
Um, because they're your exes. They're people that have been a part of your past that I don't even know where to begin with that one, man. I really don't. Wow. I'm
Yeah.
stumped.
It's okay. It's a bit of a loaded question.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh.
I was
Oh.
and just
Sorry.
you're good. Just thinking about him, huh?
Yeah, just oh.
Oh my
I mean,
goodness.
I wouldn't have met. I probably would have never met my husband if it wasn't for them. But nah, I don't even want to go there.
Oh no. Oh, we ain't got to go there. We ain't got to go there.
Yeah, I don't know how. I honestly don't know how to answer that.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Um, I also have like a few other questions that were now these were anonymous questions that were given to me that I'm answering, and one of the questions was if your partner suggested to take a shower with clothes on together, would you do it?
Yeah,
Take
yeah, we probably would.
Mm.
I can see that happening, but mostly probably because the baby like threw up on us or something like that. But yeah, probably I can see it happening.
With your clothes on?
Yeah, with the clothes on.
See, I was just wondering, like that just seemed like such an interesting question, such a funny question. Like, would you like? Me personally, I would do all kinds of wild things with my partner. I love doing that type of stuff. You know, like
Yeah.
it creates it creates
Yeah, and
moments.
also when you've been with somebody for so long, I've been with my husband for 10 years. Actually, I think we're going on 11. I'm married
Congratulations!
for over 5. So once you've
Congratulations!
been together that long, and I think he moved in after 6 months, you gotta get creative. You gotta get creative. That's all I can say.
Yes, and Vshak as well as myself wanted to say congratulations on that.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, so let me read this. Vshak says the awful thing about toxic people is that their toxicity will at some point rub off on you. With some,
It did.
with some,
It
the only
definitely
way
did.
to get rid of that toxic person is to become toxic themselves. In which case, that toxic person has won. Never stoop down to someone's level in order to get rid of them. To do that, they end up giving the toxic person satisfaction of seeing them be defeated. Wow, that is
Yep.
that is
That is 100%. That is 100% on the money with that one. Money J Miles, but
yes,
or Money Mile J. But that's
yes.
100% correct. That's 100% what happened. That's why I had to cut ties. It was too much all around the board, and I didn't like who I was becoming because of it. I wasn't the person I wanted to be.
Mm.
So yeah, that 100%.
That is a Snapple fact, and I'm glad that.
That cat, get away from my laptop. You're gonna mess up the stream. Sorry, I told you. Every time I'm on a stream, she does this.
It happens. It happens. And like I stated before, you're also going to be on Spotify, so other people can be able will be able to hear you up there too. Like you're getting exposure left and right. Yeah, we we're getting everybody everywhere. I'm just playing. Oh.
No, it's okay. I didn't go out. Nobody knows who I am in out of Discord here, so it's not like I dropped any names or anything. I just gave a perfect example.
Yes.
So
And I'm so glad that I got you up
I'm
here.
not afraid of that.
Oh yes, and I'm glad that I got you up here. Oh yeah, Dark Cynical, thank you so much for coming in. I gotta do it. New day. Man, I'm glad I broke free from that situation. Says V Shock. I'm glad that you did too. Never let anybody take you down to that level. Before I do switch things out, I do want to ask. Like you said that you've been in a relationship for 11 years. And you've been married for how long? I apologize.
June will be 11 years together and 6 years married. I may be off. And he will beat me for this. Well, he really won't beat me, but he will give me hell for not remembering off the top of my head. But yeah, I want to say it's going to be 11 years in June together, on June 10th, and then when we started dating, it was June 24th.
Wow.
I just can't remember the year, but like the exact. I can remember the dates, but I can't remember the years off the top of my head.
You said June 24th.
Yeah, June 24th is when we started dating. June 10th is when we were married.
Oh my goodness. First off, June is an awesome month. Second off, June 24th is one day before my birthday.
Oh man, don't ever get married in June. It is hot. And if you do get married in June, don't wear a heavy dress.
Okay, I'll make sure not to wear heavy.
Light dress.
I will make sure to wear a light dress on my wedding.
Yeah, you make sure you wear those pink heels too.
Oh, I got the. Come on, I got the pink heels, and I got the calves to show them off too. I got it. I'm gonna wear some shorts and I'm gonna show y'all one day on stream. So everybody that's listening to me on Spotify and anywhere else on my podcast, the audio podcast, by all means, please come on to my Twitch stream so that way you can see you can see my calves.
Go away. Sorry guys, I do like to give my cat a hard time when I'm on my stream. It's also when I'm on a stream, it's also one of my things. I know this is going live, so if you ever do hear me on with Myles and you hear me call my cat fat, she is about 15 pounds. I've tried making her lose weight. She'll eat me if I do that, so she's just gonna remain a fat cat and a nuisance. What was your question about being married? Being in a relationship? Back on subject.
Oh, no problem. We also had P Money in the chat, one of my top tier mods.
Hey.
Yeah, he was saying remember the actual date is more impressive. So yeah. So the longest relationship that I was in was 6 years. I was dating this one girl for about 6 years. We moved in I moved in with her about a year into the relationship, and then like afterwards we started 2 years. I'm sorry, it was 2 years into the relationship, and then after that we lived together, but at one point she had asked me to marry her almost a month in the relationship, and it kind of turned me off to like,
wow,
yeah, like,
oh, that's a red flag.
Yeah. So I had so I was kind of skeptical about going that far. I was skeptical about even continuing on because like it just seemed like she was ready to just jump in.
Yeah, I would have ran.
Yeah, I stayed for 6 years, and then when it got to a point where she was constantly asking like, do you want to break up? I kept on saying no, and then she asked me one time too many, and I just said yeah. And so I feel like I'm getting off track with this. and just telling this whole thing. But what are some of the keys to help keep the relationship fresh, to help keep the relationship going for so long?
Be honest. Sorry, give me a second. Be honest. And make sure you're taking care of each other on everything across the board, whether it's emotionally intimate, like intimate emotionally, like being I don't want to say intimate, just the different type of emotions across the board. Just checking in on your partner. If you see that they're off in any type of way, try to figure out what's going on with them. To make sure, do you do what you can to support them and be there for them 100%. And as long as they're doing it back and they're helping you and they're doing that as well, it's just like we were saying earlier today about friendships and relationships. That's how it works. But you have to compromise as well too, because no two people are going to have the same exact point of view.
Mm-hmm.
You have to learn how to compromise and to agree on things that are going to be difficult. With that, you'll be able to start growing that relationship. That's something I've had to learn myself. And gratefully, my husband, being who he is just one of those genuine people that understands right away. Doesn't matter what's going on, he's there. And that's where I learned it was from him. So I just try to do the same as much as I can. It's listening to each other, it's compromising, it's taking care of each other. And you have to be on this. You don't always have to be on the same page, but you have to at least meet in the middle and be open and talk. If you can't do that, then there's going to be issues, and that's when the tension comes along.
Gotcha. Understood.
Yeah.
Like it sounds like a lot of work.
We've had a lot of big stuff happen, not between us, but a lot of life events since we have met, and that's helped us a lot. We've always coped together. We've always been there together with the life events, whether it was a death in the family or somebody getting married, divorced, whatever it was. We were there for each other.
That's what it's about, being there for each other.
Yeah. I mean.
And would you say that the good outweighs the bad?
Can you say that one more time, Myles?
Oh, would you say that the good in a relationship outweighs the bad?
That's a hard question, because I mean, I can't base it off of just my relationship alone. The good can help a lot. It can help a lot, but the bad is what you have to work on. The bad is what you have to fix. The bad is what you have to compromise with each other. You have to fix it. You can't just let it sit and stew. You have to do something with it, or it's not going to last at all. Well, that's my point of view anyway.
I love it. And I love the fact that we can get the point of view of somebody who has been in not only a long-term relationship and
don't ask me anything about being a mom, because I'm only 18 months in. It drives me crazy.
There's no manual for it. I know that much.
No, there's not.
But I'm pretty sure you're doing the absolute best that you can.
I'm trying. It drives me crazy, but I'm trying.
But I do want to say this. I do want to also ask if I hit my filter. If I do some more of these streams, would you love to come back on for different topics and things?
Yeah. My only question for you would be: is there I know we're doing the green room right now with the Barely Club. But
Mhm.
is there a way we could post stream on Twitch that maybe, or does that like, is that a thing?
Oh yeah,
I'm still getting used to Twitch.
oh yeah. There's a guest star feature on Twitch that you can utilize. You can.
Yeah, okay, we can do that then.
Yeah,
But yeah, if that's I can do the green screen or I can wait the green room again, or if you that's something you want to plan out for one night, I'd be happy to.
definitely. Thank you. I do.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to have met you. I'm happy I saw Shadow's ad on Facebook back in March, or I would not be here at all. I was pretty much done with Discord back in February, the beginning of March, and I found his ad, and I'm like, let me pop in here see what's going on. And then I met you, and then I just ended up getting back into Discord after that and meeting everybody. So, and now I'm slowly starting to stream,
Exactly. Well,
mostly games. You'll see a lot of like Pokemon ROMs for me and Hogwarts Legacy, laid back stuff. Stuff I can
mhm.
do as a mom in my downtime.
Nice,
Because as soon
nice.
as that baby wakes up, I gotta go.
So everybody out there that's listening right now, please, 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 by all means, make sure that you check out the Discord link if you have a Discord. Check out the Twitch link if you have a Twitch, and be able to check my stream out. Check out the stream for my followers, the people that are guests on my streams as well. If you ever like to join in, by all means, feel free to come on up. Um, Miss Chaos, I do want to give a lot of love and shout out to you and your relationship and everything that you have done for not only me but for those around us. And I thank you so much for being up here.
Thank you. I honestly just love Discord work, just like building something. Yeah, like I said, roles are the most annoying thing, but creating something for a community is just fun, and I love doing it. And I saw you were struggling, and I'm happy you responded when I started talking to you over in Shadow Realm and Michelle's server. And that way I was able to help you. I could tell that your server needed a little bit of TLC, and luckily mine was just done being built, so I had time to help you. My server's dead, so so I was happy to. I'm like, let me go do this. So I just have something to do, and I had fun doing it. And I'm happy that I was able to help you and help you reach your goals with it. And I can't wait to do more work with you on it
Thank you.
and watch your streams grow more because of it.
Mhm. And finally, because I'm gonna have Tim come on up as well. Is there anything that you can tell? One bit of advice, and also let others know where they can find you.
Is that for me or is
Yes.
that for somebody else?
Oh, that's for you. We're talking straight to
Okay, I thought you
you.
were going to have somebody else pop in. Okay.
Oh,
Can you repeat that one more time?
sure. Is it possible that you can give us one more bit of relationship advice, and I'll ask the other one after.
Um, Everything that was talked about tonight was great advice. It pretty much covered everything. It's not one sided. You both have to want it. You have to work at it. And you just have to listen to each other. And that's the only advice I can really give.
Love it.
Um,
And one last thing, um, can can you let some of the listeners and viewers know where they can find you and what projects you'll be up to, like how they can support you?
so I just created a new server. I come from the Pokemon community, the private side of it. We're a bunch of angry nerds, so I branched out to the public community. You can find me in the Shadow Realm, under Shadow Gamer server or in the Bailey Club. I'm in there a lot. Also in Michelle's server, I pop in every once in a while. I finally It was a big decision, and I debated for months to do it. But I finally created my server, and I'm in love with it, and I fall in love with it more every day when people come in. It's called the Kingdom of Chaos. Um, we pretty much have the whole court thing going on it with lords and ladies for my staff members. Um, we cater to content creators and streamers alike, but we're also a gaming hub and social hub. So it's a little bit of everything. In the future, once I can reach at least 200 members, I'm going to try and have some side bots added to the server for the Pokemon community as well too. Because we're all nerds, we all like different things. It's just a matter of interest. But that's a future goal. I made my first TikTok advertisement tonight before I hopped in on Myles stream. So you can find me on TikTok as well. My link, I don't think my link is in the Bailey Club, but if you can find me in the Bailey Club, if you hit my profile, the link to the server is there.
There we go.
So
And I want to thank you so much for being here. I definitely can't wait to have you on another stream, on another episode of my podcast. This has just been fantastic.
yeah, I can't wait. We'll have to do it. Then I want to say the weekend on the 22nd is going to be really hard for me. It's going to be an extremely busy week. That's the week of my brother-in-law's wedding, so I won't be around. Um, Maybe the weekend after or sometime after that, we can hook up then,
Definitely.
unless something sooner or something pops up before then.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely
But
make sure we hash it out.
yeah,
But in the meantime,
come up with something creative.
in the meantime, I hope you take care, and I hope you have an incredible night.
All right, thank you, Bud, and you have fun on the stream, and thank you for having me.
No problem. Thank you. So, so let's go ahead and switch things out. We got we got Tim, Big Ball of Bars, up in here. Let's go ahead and have him help us close things out. Now you got. Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hey, Tim, you there? Hey, can you hear me? Let me make sure. Okay, there we go. Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Oh, hold on 1 second. Let me try and move you. I can't hear you, so let me try and see if I can. Let's try and move real quick. Let's try and move over here. Let's try this. Technical difficulties. It is what it is. You know what happens? We are live. Alright. So, let's see.
Hello?
Hey, there we go. Now I can hear you. Now I can hear you. How's it going?
We were talking about some stuff from the Bible a while ago. We was really having a good Bible study.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Hey, oh,
You're good.
hey, look, Miles, stay on here so we can talk on your stream.
All right, I wanted to go ahead and get everything together first, really quick. So you
Oh, are
guys.
you not on your stream yet?
Oh, I am. I'm just trying to
Oh,
get.
okay.
I'm just trying to get these adjustments right here.
Miles had to bring me here because he couldn't hear me down there. I could hear him, but he couldn't hear me.
Oh, sorry. I'll go ahead and drop down while y'all talk.
Oh no, you're good. You're
You're
good.
good. You're good. You're
I
good.
just wanted to ask you a quick question right quick because I'm just so curious. So, like, sorry,
here's
I
what-
said after the 7 years, but what I was
You was
supposed to be
next,
saying
next.
is like during the 7 years, right? is
Yeah.
when you can get right with the Lord again.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I had to clear that
Yeah.
up.
You had.
Okay.
Yeah. You had that backwards.
Yeah, I was trying to say during the 7 years, not after seven
I,
years.
I
Sorry.
knew I knew exactly what you meant. I exactly what you meant when you said it.
It just kind of scared me a little bit. Sorry,
Oh,
because
you're good.
I am a huge Christian. Sorry. What were you saying?
So no, you're good. You're all fine. I interrupted y'all, but
No.
so I would love to get into talk about religion, but I only have those for specific streams. So I did want to
Yeah.
kind of. I was getting near the end of my stream, and my podcast. I did want to kind of,
What?
yes. I gotta do some editing, things like that to get everything right. So, I did want to have y'all close us out. We were talking about for those who don't know that are listening right now, Tim, I'm gonna have you on my podcast on Stitcher Radio and Spotify. So, I wanted to
Oh,
kind of get
cool.
you.
When?
Yeah.
When?
Oh, tomorrow it's gonna be posted up tomorrow. We are doing it right now.
Oh, cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So right now, people are gonna be on Spotify, being able to hear you and everything.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, I wanted to kind of get you to introduce yourself to my audience. Let people know
Hey,
who you are.
what's up, everybody? My name is Tim, aka Big Baller Bars, aka 3B. I like the freestyle rap. I like to rap. I'm also I consider myself a somewhat religious slash Christian. I'm not a Bible thumper or nothing like that. I don't try to belittle anybody's. I respect everybody's views and everything in life. I'm an open-minded person. I'm easy going, outgoing person. Love to get along with people and meet new people. I like to play video games as well. I work on a family small farm. I got a cool southern twang, as I call it. It's an accent, but I say twang. Um, so I'm a Gemini. Like long walks on the beach, fishing, single, like a can of Pringles.
Hey, hit it. Single like like a Pringle. Single like a Pringle.
Single like a can of Pringles.
Yes. There we go. So, yo, I'm telling you guys, this is some of the stuff that you get when you join into the Discord and when you also come through on the Twitch streams. So, the topic, I did want to ask you the question and also kind of get a little something extra from you. The question is, can trust be restored in a relationship, in your opinion?
Is it just a relationship, no, not a friendship, or
A friendship and a relationship, like you and another person, like dating.
I think of trust can maybe be restored in a friendship, Miles, but it maybe like an IRL friendship, maybe, but an internet friendship, I don't think it can, because like you said earlier, it's kind of like having a pen pal, and I mean friends come and go, but like a relationship, I don't think it can be restored, and I don't believe in the whole internet relationship thing. That's just me, because you have a lot of trust to worry about with online relationships. I'm not saying for some people it can't work out or anything, but you just have to deal with a whole lot of trust and worries and stuff, and I know it varies for everybody. So I mean, but RL stuff, like for relationships, those are, I think once it's over, it's over. I do believe that sometimes you can end as friends. It just depends on how deep you are with the person. You know, I mean, it just depends on the person.
Yeah.
But a friendship is kind of like the same thing. Like a real life friendship, those are harder to restore, but it depends on how long you're friends and like what it's about. I mean, and this is a hard question because I can only try and speak for me. I'm not trying to speak for everybody, so it's kind of a hard question in a sense.
Right. And yeah, you don't have to speak for anybody. This is just from your own heart and mind.
Yeah. I mean, in friendships, it seemed like they're a lot easier to establish online anymore since we've had the whole. Well, I don't want to stay on here because I don't want to get nobody in trouble or nothing, but you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
But since then, it's like a lot of people have used the internet a lot more to meet people to game with or befriend people that way or watch Twitch streams or Discords. And that's how I befriended a few people was through Discord.
Yeah.
And it's a really neat thing. If you don't know what it is, Mal could probably explain it better than me. So,
no, it's Discord. For those who don't know, Discord is just another is social media, but it is a little bit more advanced than most, where you can have a community of different topics, ideas, chats, and things of that nature. But I really don't think I can explain it that well either. But yeah, because I'm terrible at it. My mind is all over the place. But yeah, so you believe once that trust is gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
Do you believe?
Yeah.
Do you believe in giving second chances?
Yes, I do. And what I'm about to say, hopefully it doesn't ruffle too many feathers, but the reason I believe in that you can get second chances is because, like, whenever we go out here and sin, and I'm going to connect the dots with what I'm saying with what you said. With what I'm saying, what that is, like, we go out and the Lord gives us a chance or whatever when we sin. So I believe that, that a person in life should deserves a second chance. Now, after that, it's a little bit iffy.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you. I understand you. Shoot, it's so difficult, especially when people that you've been around for so long and you put so much time and energy in.
And like me and her were talking about, because I don't pronounce her name right half the time, so I end up calling her something else by her name. Oh no, besides her real name, but she's cool with it. But that's why I'm just gonna say her, because I don't want to pronounce the name wrong. But she knows who I mean. She's in here with us, so. But like we were talking about earlier, we were talking about something like that too. So, talking about like you can have like friends that you can actually consider family and family that you don't even consider family. Just because you're not blood related, like Dominic Treadle said it, like Dominic said it. Dominic Treadle phrased it, we're family.
Yeah, family. Yeah.
And I have a lot of friends that I consider family over some of my actual family members. I'm not going to get into that.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I always believe that blood does not make you family. Blood does not make
Myles
you family.
Gets it. Myles gets where I was getting.
Yeah. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. You can have friends that are considered family and family that would be considered oil. Oil and water.
I get you. Oh man, but
I've got a lot of friends that I think that would ride or die with me faster than a damn family member would.
And Enchanted Chaos, and I've been mispronouncing her name. Enchanted. I don't know why I say enhanced. I don't know what's going on with me, but Enchanted Chaos uses the phrase "fuck it" or "fuck off." I like it.
She should get that on the damn merch shirt. For real, I would buy that. For real.
Yes.
I would I'd wear that damn hoodie, like the whole outfit everywhere.
I
literally.
I don't wear hats, but I definitely wear that on a hat.
I would definitely wear the hat, socks. I mean the whole damn outfit. Literally everywhere.
Oh, you would get the socks, definitely. But with that, I want to thank you so much. Like, this has been awesome. A very good friend of mine passed away in 2008. That was his phrase. And we were talking about, that's what Enchanted Chaos has stated, that it was a phrase from a friend who had passed. And that's what I was talking about in regards of individuals who had passed. In a sense, with her having that, by using that catchphrase, they live on. they have a,
Yeah.
there's a sense of immortality in my mind.
Well, and like I was telling Miles earlier, um, people that are in the stream or on listening on the podcast or whatever, I had a friend that passed away at 13 years old, and like it's kind of a weird funny, not a haha funny. What I'm about to say, like, and the whole thing with me freestyling and rapping or whatever, it's kind of like in a way paying an homage to my one of that guy that passed away at 13 years old, because like, and we'd actually as kids like got into hip hop and rap and stuff, and before he passed away, and we had always talked about doing stuff like that. So maybe that's kind of his way of saying, hey man, I know you haven't forget about me or nothing, and just keep doing what you're doing, man, and I'm always with you in your heart, man. So every time I try to do something, I always kind of think about him in a sense.
Nice. Like, I love that. I love that. And I did want to before we close out, because I do have to keep it at a certain time. Drea, is there anything, can you tell my audience where they can find you if they would like to get in contact with you? You got projects or anything that you're doing?
Okay, so if you want to get a hold of me, go to Myles server and because that's the only server that I will be in. And not watch, but my name is Drea Daddy, and just add me on here and we can start chatting it up, or just come in here and start just chatting with us.
There we go.
Shit, man, I can tell you guys are gonna have a blast in here.
And thank you.
Trust me, once you come in here, you'll never want to leave. It's like a base.
No. I joined in here just by seeing how fun Myles was, like, at the beginning of this year, and I have been on here every day since. So that could just tell you something. But I will always be here if you guys need to talk about anything, like relationships, friendships, anything. Just give a rant. Just come and talk to me. Me and Myles, we will always be here. Always.
Always and forever.
So come on.
All right, and Tim, Big Baller Bars 3B. Where can people find you? And are you doing any projects? How can my audience support you?
Well, I'm trying to get more into doing some projects on my YouTube channel, and then I also have a TikTok that I'm gonna try and do some stuff on, and I already have quite a few followers and stuff, and I'm gonna try and do some like freestyles and stuff on there. I know that's not everybody's cup of tea, but I can also talk about like other stuff too if anybody wants as well. Religion, freestyle, stuff like that, whatever. And I do keep it like PG, so with the freestyles, that is.
I was about to say, what you mean PG, bro?
Yo, listen. It's Money Myles J, and he killing the game. Live on Twitch. Everybody loves Myles J. No, I messed it up. I'm terrible. Yo.
You are not. Stop.
No, I was terrible with that one. I mean. But yeah, this has been just a fantastic ride. I want to thank both of y'all, all of y'all, including Chaos, for coming through, rolling through on the stream. And I want to make sure that all of you, if you do join in the server, you can check out all of the links. They all have something good going on, something good going through. You guys are not going to want to miss out on any of this. We are still trying to revamp the server and add some things, remove some things, and try to make it look aesthetically pleasing. So right now we are about to close out for the podcast. If you guys like, by all means, go ahead and give me a follow on Twitter. Give me a follow on Instagram. The username is the exact same thing, Myles J. That's MYLESJAI. It'll be on.
Gave up on his cell phone, ladies.
It'll be. I'm available on pretty much all platforms on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, PlayStation Network. Um, I'm,
Yep. Because I can, and Miles, what he says about the PlayStation Network thing, he was not joking. Me and him are friends on there, so that's not no cap or nothing. If y'all think he's lying, he's not.
I'm working on my YouTube channel, also adding in some more videos, clips from the podcast, clips from my streams, as well as working on a few comedy sketches. Um, I will be back on doing streams, doing gaming streams, and I'll be doing more podcasts. I'll at least do 2 podcasts a week on Twitch, and I'll be also doing a few wrestling podcasts whenever I can. Whenever there's a wrestling pay-per-view, I will be updating everybody with some information, and also trying to be as interactive as possible with my listeners. So, you guys, once again, I want to thank each and everybody for coming in, for listening to this podcast. I want to thank everybody for showing up and pretty much giving their own advice and information in regard and their own backstory in regards of trust and friendships. So I always want to leave you with this, that remember that it all starts with your mind. Make sure that if you have a goal, you have it in your mind, speak it in existence, and then take action. I want y'all to be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and each other, and remember, you're stronger than you think. Take care.